So we're going to jump in and do some DCA stuff. This is part 2. There's some things I wanted to clarify and kind of button up on part 1 of the DCA video. And for this video, we're just going to be using the center screen. Everything that we're doing here can be done on that, and the utility screen doesn't matter. So let's zoom in so that you can see this stuff a little better. So right now I have a custom setup so that I have a DCA right here, just down onto a fader. You can always go to custom and select there, or custom here, and it'll jump right there. Or you can go to DCA, and if DCA is selected here, then I could put my things in to that DCA by simply hitting select. Okay, so one thing, a couple things to note in setup, user setup, preference, DCA rollout. So in my last video, I showed you in the next bay, if you hit the rollout in the center, it'll jump to the left screen. If you do it in the master section, it'll jump to the center screen. But that's because I had next bay selected here in DCA rollout. You can have this bay selected, and with this bay, if I zoom out so you guys can see the faders, the DCA itself doesn't go away when you have this bay selected as the rollout feature. So if I go back to customs here, and you can see the rollout pop right there. Now this is another when this bay is selected, everything will scroll there. Now in this DCA group, and you can jump straight to your DCA group by holding select and shift. Sorry, shift and then select. There we go. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff. I have mixes, the matrix, some stereo, and a bunch of inputs in that DCA. And I'll show you a little closer. Now, the question is, what if I have more than 12 things in the DCA group? Where do the remaining things roll out to? If I hit select and the DCA rollout happens, I get in this bay, or what do they call it? This bank. When DCA rollout is set to this bay, you will get 11 of the 12 here. And yeah, 1 through 11. And if we put it back in, now this, you see these arrows right here? What's selected in this field is going to be what's represented. So now I have channel 9 through mix 24, and that's going to happen. And it categorizes all of your things in the DCA group. From inputs to mixes, matrix, and stereo A, stereo B. And again, whatever is in this field, and if you're in next bay rollout mode, all 12 will splash. If you are in this bay rollout mode, 11 of the 12 will show. And if you are in rollout and you hit these arrow keys, it's going to reflect what's in here now. As I scroll through, the rollout changes. Another question I had was from my buddy Andrew Broughton, and that is, what about the clear all function in the DCA menu? So again, shift, select, and I'm here, clear all. Now right now it doesn't do anything, and I've tried many ways for that to work, and on the console the clear all button doesn't work. Maybe that's a firmware thing, or maybe there's a check somewhere that I'm unaware of.
Andy also asked me a good question, and where is the set by select button for the DCA groups? Meaning, if I just press select on an input, will it jump into that group? That can be selected in this screen.
That is part 2.
Remember to like and subscribe.